Hello, folks. Good evening. Ah, welcome to a nice Saturday night. Ah, after a long day, for me at least, long day, and we're gonna carry on with some Trigon strategy because I wasn't sure what I was gonna play tonight. I was not sure what I was gonna play tonight after the issues we had yesterday with thermal throttling. They seem to have gone for now, as far as I can tell. Didn't even do anything major. I think I just gave it a bit of a clean, but that was it. Even then. I'm getting a better responsiveness today than I was yesterday. Hey, McSky. Yeah, we're going to carry on with Triangle Strategy, because I was torn up between either Triangle Strategy or not for broadcast, but I really want to carry on with Triangle Strategy. And since I've started it on stream, until I officially abandon it on stream to play by myself, I gotta play it on stream. I can't not play it on stream. Maybe like if we get to a point where you can grind, I can do some grinding off stream, but you know, progress has to happen on stream. And I'm not gonna do. What else I've done? I've turned the voices back to English because reading everything out last time really killed my voice. It did not work out well for me in the long run. It wasn't great. So we put the voices back to English, and hopefully by this point they've added a couple more voice actors. It wasn't that one person talking to themselves over and over again. And I'm playing off the TV this time, so I'm going to be looking out there a lot of the time, just because it's going to be easier for me in the long run. Oh, that was a good neck crack. Oh, that felt so good. Right. Anyway. Boom. Swap over to that. Make sure we can hear. Volume should be okay, because I haven't actually I haven't touched this in the last time, but if volume is not okay, give me a buzz. I am way too down there. There we go. Haha. Right, okay. Oof. So, let's carry on, shall we? I'm going to be looking over here until I'm looking at the camera. When I'm looking at the camera, you're over there. Help. Tangled cables. Carry on. Chapter 3. Oh yeah, that was the mid-fight quick save. Right, okay. Music is too loud. Hey, T20. Hang on, this... That's the problem. Okay, right. I understand what the problem was. Okay, how do I stop Elgato from... Louder than me. Yeah. I can do that. But then that silences that. This is the problem I had last time, and I thought I'd come up with a solution for that, but I hadn't. Or rather, I'd forgotten what the exact problem was. What's the best way of doing this? Okay, hang on. Let me try something. Kind of urgent here. If I do this, you won't be able to hear it. If I do this, you won't be able to hear it. I don't know actually. That's problematic now. Hang on. Wait. If I do this... Now you can't hear it, correct? You don't hear anything at the moment. Is that correct? You don't hear the game right now, I think. Because I want to make it louder for myself, but keep it roughly the same volume you are. But if I now do this, now you can hear it, and now you can hear it at a sensible level? How is that? Because now I can hear it well, and I think you can hear it well. I think now we should be okay. How is volume for you now? You not got like double sound in anything as well? Because the workaround I had last time kind of removed the sound of all the raids, and all the notification sounds kind of stopped working, which was inconvenient. I don't want to have that again this time because that was a shame. Cool, everything's good. Right, okay, let's carry on then. It'll remove the quick save, but it's fine. We got through that fight. We scraped through that fight. We literally just managed to we had our tank at the very end, oof, just duking it out with the enemy unit.
Serenoa and his stalwart allies prove their mettle against the realm's fiercest warriors before finally facing Sir Maxwell, victor of the previous tourney. After a
There we go. I've
hard
also
match,
moved the mic a
the
little bit closer to me so I'm not as quiet and distant. Cerno is always blah blah blah. Prove the metal against. Yeah, we lose hard against Sir Maxwell. You don't even get to fight. You don't even get to fight against Sir Maxwell. It's just fought off camera, and we got hit so hard we passed out. Because Sir Maxwell is baller. That's why.
Though beaten in the end, Serenoa's courageous display impresses itself upon all in attendance.
Quiet, you phone.
Any doubts concerning House Wolfort's martial might are put to rest.
Yeah. We did pretty good. All things considered. All things considered, we did okay. Making sure things won't make beeping noises.
An end to the tourney and the festivities as a whole. With the spirit of harmony in their hearts, the delegates of each nation make preparations for
I want to increase the voice.
voyages.
Let's increase the voice volume. I want to increase the voice volume. Voice is a little bit quiet. Chapter 3, Part 1. Whither the River Flows. Can you make voices a little bit louder? Kingdom of Glenbrook, Crown City, White Home Bridge.
Seeing our honored guests off shall be your last lordly duty this day. Now, I remind you.
Yes, Benedict. You bowler, yo.
It is not to be taken lightly. Worry not, Benedict. They shall be sent off with all the pomp they deserve.
You take to your new role well, Lord Serenoa.
I liked Dragan. I think from what we spoke to Dragan yesterday, on Wednesday, I quite like Dragan. He's got a massive chip on his shoulder, but he has every reason to have one. Because in a country where in East Frost, which is supposedly a meritocracy, he's denied. Like, it's a meritocracy in theory, but the two people in charge just are pompous snobs that just look down on everyone.
As I must now take to my own.
Which is why he's trying so hard.
The mines whenever you have the time.
And is so far being awesome about it. Yeah, these two dicks.
Farewell, Frederica. May we never meet again.
These two are such dicks. Hey, Alderain.
Thank you for such a productive use of our valuable time.
Erica and Thalas. Christ.
I do so love interminable speeches and watching brutes play at war. Truly, the spirit of Glenbrook was on display for all to see.
I empathize, Federica.
Oh, but I should watch my tongue. Wouldn't want her to go whimpering to brother.
I appreciate that he has a very whiny voice.
Pay my fool cousin no mind. We have work to do. Work more important than any he could hope to be trusted with.
I apologize for those two. This was a fruitful day for all in attendance.
Yeah, you strike me. I have in my head the General Leo subtype, because again, my favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy VI. So in my head, I always have like the archetype of a General Leo, which is a honorable, competent, honorable general or warrior who just happens to be on the wrong side, and is honorable and will fight for that side. But other than that, there's nothing wrong with them. And she strikes me as a General Leo type.
I am glad to hear you say so, General of Laura.
And these are the two from Hyzant.
I can't believe we lost. I thought you were supposed to be one of Hyzant's greatest warriors.
To be fair, the end of the fight was basically you slamming your knife against my tank's shield, and my tank shield bashing you. And you have like twice the HP of my tank.
Our foe was
was a worthy one. It would be an honor to cross blades again someday.
And you are immune to taunts. I hate you.
Thank you for your hospitality. Please give my regards to Lord Simone.
Simon. It's a Y. And there's no A there. Simone, indeed.
It would seem everyone is gathered.
Why? This seems to be very, like... There is nobody here for... Is this meant to be a send-off? Where are the entourages? It's literally like the Prime Minister and his sister of East Frost, their lead general, three ministers of Hyzant, in fact, and two of them are the Saintly Seven. No guards, nothing. Just...
You'll find your boats are laden with a bounty of Glenbrook's finest wares and victuals. King Ragnar asks that you eat and drink your fill, and toast to our three nations' newfound alliance.
More of that swill you call wine? I suppose I could force myself to partake.
Your king honors us with his generosity. We shall present these as offerings to the goddess of salt. The Hierophant, too, will no doubt be overjoyed.
Absolutely. I mean, how do you get... This is the whole Terry Pratchett thing about, like, when you present offerings of sausages to Offler the Crocodile God, the way Offler the Crocodile God gets the sausages is the priests of Offler have to fry the sausages, which sends the spirits of the sausages into the spirit world so the god can have it, and then the actual sausages get eaten by the priests, which, believe me, those sausages turn to ash in their mouths, wink wink, nudge nudge. So yeah, I'm going to send all these offerings to the goddess of salt. How do they get there? Oh, the Hierophant has to drink it. Okay, cool.
Lord Wolford, I bring a message from King
Oh
Ragnar.
yeah, we're Lord Wolford again. Yeah, forgot that.
Would have you join our guests on their return voyage to serve as their envoy.
Okay, we're being sent on? To which? Oh, that's the choice. Okay. It said like chapter 3 part 1, so I'm assuming there's like the first time there's going to be a choice here. There's going to be a split. And we can go either to Hyzant or to East Frost. Interesting. Anyway, I assume anyway, I have no idea.
This is a great honor, my lord. You would represent our nation and speak with the king's voice.
If it is His Majesty's wish, it is a duty I will gladly accept. But there are 2 vessels and only one of me. Did
Our
King Ragnar
special
say
agents
which
have
of our
gained
honored
information
guests I should
about something that could change the history of humanity.
Bah, I have returned. Did Nemo always have that beard?
Hey, Sir Ethel, thank you very much for 11 months. Yes, I've had this beard for longer than I've been a VTuber. I've had this beard ever since I started being on YouTube. I already had the beard.
He would leave that decision to
Yeah,
you,
there you go.
Lord Wolford.
Lord Falks, as representative of another of Glenbrook's high houses, will board the ship you do not.
And why was House Tellior not given this honor? Last I knew, our kingdom had 3 high houses, not 2.
Yeah, Silvio has a chip on his shoulder as well.
Mere fact that you whimper those words before us is answer enough.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Good show at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. You truly are your father's son.
Landroy.
The king has seen fit to leave this
Landroy
decision
Falks, I
in
assume.
your hands, and I shall not gainsay his wisdom.
A lord must be worldly as well as wise. I trust you will conduct yourself as befits the lord of a high house.
I'll try.
Thank you, Sir Maxwell, Lord Falks.
Yes.
The king has entrusted this decision to you, my
Oh, this is the first decision point. Okay.
Suppose you have an idea as to why.
He means to test my
Yeah.
judgment.
This might be the first, like,
Waiting to see which
conviction
of them
mechanic
and
test.
for what reason.
Indeed. We are friendly with both nations now, so neither choice will earn his ire. That said, There is no telling how these.
Yeah, I'm not going to say this is going to be a consequence-free choice, but there's no immediate downside.
No doubt, the choice you make will have an effect on our own house's relationship with the nation you choose.
This nation will remember this.
This requires careful consideration. Benedict, gather the others.
Gather the others. We will make use of the cup of the scales of judgment.
Hear their opinions on the matter.
Scales of conviction.
Then we shall consult the scales of conviction.
Next profile. Oh, cool. You only showed along Lord Simone, apparently. A legendary warrior who has fallen ill. He is now the Lord of House Wolford.
At once, my lord.
Benedict Pascal, the steward of House Wolford since the Saltire War. He has absolute trust of his liege and has overcome countless difficulties with his intelligence. Okay, I misread. He's overcome countless difficulties with his intelligence. He has difficulties with his intelligence and level-headed judgment. Okay, that makes more sense. He has difficulties with his intelligence. It doesn't sound like he has difficulties with his intelligence. Takes all sorts, I guess. Intelligence. I would have used the word using there. Using his intelligence. Tavern is now available at the encampment. Sundry shop is now available at the encampment. Right, okay, first things first, I want to see if I can increase the volume of voices, just so that we have a little bit more. There we go. Graphic settings, anything there? Nope, that's fine. Oh, was that my brightness? Not brightness, that's fine. That's fine. Camera settings, that was normal. Everything is good. Okie doke. Right, so. War Chronicle, path traveled. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. 30 years have passed since the unprecedented Salt Iron War, though each nation appears to be working together towards a new age of peace. There's more to this alliance than meets the eye. Lord Simone of House Wolford passes the mantle of Lord on to his son, Serenoa, who enters the tournament on his behalf. Event in progress. Notes. We found a book. Information. We know multiple things. Oh yes, so we want to go to either like there's the Holy City of Hyzant, which is an equality-based system in theory, and then there's the Grand Duchy of Eastfrost, which is a meritocracy. The archives are is the massive library in. There's a difference between the archives or the Ministry of Medicine. Basically, super healthcare or super knowledge. And inventory, we fine. We have an HP ring we can give as well. So we're all pretty much level 3. You got to level 4 just because you were alive for so damn long. In fact, here, have an extra 10 HP because you were Tanky McTankerson. When do you get your next ability? Level 5, Steelback. Was it your shield that has weapon abilities? Okay. Haven't seen that yet. Roland is just with us, okay. Class, recruit. Weapon rank, HP, strength. Well, the highest strength is you, because you're level 4. I'm assuming when they reach level 4, they'll be joining you there. Highest physical defense, obviously you. Highest magical attack is you. You have magical attack as well, but I think you get ice spells at some point. Maybe you learn ice spells from the Ice Mage. Magic defense, also you. Really? Okay. Luck, main character has highest luck as per usual. Accuracy, the archer has highest accuracy. Duet. Highest speed on the rogue. Highest evasion on the rogue. Cast fireball. It's cast Scorch. It's called Scorch. There is no actually. You can't just do by ID number. This just feels weird not having Serenoa in the first slot. Anyway. Encampment. Encampment? Encampment. Every time. I'll make that every time. It's not going to be funny, but I'm going to do it every time. Right, so let's have a look. What do we have here? We have the shop, which you can buy a bunch of stuff. Apparently money is not plentiful in this game. This is the blacksmith. Hey, Bosk. So is it youth who get the counter skill. Magic defense, weapon rank 2. Don't know. Guardian shield, question mark. Cool. Anyway. Right, so what are you? Are you the tavern or are you the sundry shop? But if isn't Lord Cernoa, welcome to the encampment tavern. Wolford's soldiers will have a place to relax so long as I'm around, and I plan on sticking with you till the end. Perhaps you ought to consider dropping in for a drink and have a chat every so often, my lord. You can engage in mental mock battles at the tavern, and each battle is different, so choose the one that best suits your aims. Well, this is the grinding function, basically. Proficiency in melee combat will prove key to victory. Cut your teeth in this small arena before moving on to more advanced trials. Or pincer attack. Oh, is that basically... Oh, and the enemy troops are divided into 2 regiments. You gotta get more SRMs to repair those M lasers. Oops, wrong game. The enemy troops are divided into 2 regiments. Think carefully about your approach before deploying. Things will quickly turn sour if you become surrounded, so pay attention to enemy positions. Okay, well, we might do some of that. I also want to see about the sundry shop then. Because kudos are apparently spent in the sundry shop. Welcome to the sundry shop. You can exchange your kudos for special wares here. What I said. Don't mess with the bartender will mess with you. Absolutely. House Wolford's always treated me well. If there's aught I can do to repay your kindness, you need only ask. You'll be able to promote units classes here too. If you're not, I'll let you know when one of your comrades is ready. At the sundry shop, you can exchange kudos for items and promote your allies. Okay. Trade post. The trade post operates not on coin, but kudos. These kudos can be exchanged for all sorts of items, including quietuses and medals, whatever those are. Quietuses are commands executed immediately in battle and differ from abilities in 3 ways. They do not consume a turn, they consume quietus points, not TP. Each quietus may only be used once per battle. Medals are used to promote the unit's class. They come in limited quantities and new medals will be added as the story progresses. The credit quietus point increases max quietus points by 1, activates the moment you trade for it. We have 2 QP at the moment. And we can get 100 kudos to increase that to 3. Critical blow. The currently acting unit is guaranteed a critical hit. Restore 50% of a unit's HP and heal the status element returns to null. I like the idea of that, having a minute for that. In tandem, move an ally's oh, they're both so good. Move an ally's turn to it directly after your own. I believe in the demo, I think Benedict gets that as one of his last abilities. The abilities to say, like, it's your turn now. Which is, again, in a tactical game where turn order matters, it's fantastic. The Chronicles of Glenbrook's history compiled by the analyst. That's a weird spelling of analyst. I want to say incorrect, but I don't think it's incorrect. I think it's coming from annals, as in annals, then the writings and annals. It's just a really odd word. It comes from annal rather than analyze. Maybe annal is from analyze, I don't know. Anyway, we'll grab the history of Glenbrook. I didn't realize it had a nice number of kudos as well. Development of the Norzelia Consortium. Records of the Norzelia Consortium written by the historian Ranke. It covers the period from their creation to the joint mining venture. The Eternal Norzelia River. Records of the Norzelia River compiled by the Norzelian River Management Committee. Describes the traits of the river's different sections. Secret Tactics, the Scroll of Heaven. A scroll left behind by the legendary strategist Balka. It contains tactical information related to cavalry units and Hawk Riders. And I will grab in tandem, because if we need healing, we can in tandem the healer. Okay, and what was the other point? Promote class. Every class is unit has a class, and each class is divided into ranks: recruit, veteran, and elite. Promoting a unit will increase both their stats and maximum TP and unlock new acquirable abilities. These units' class also changes their appearance in battle. You can only promote a class if they are at or above the specified level and you have the appropriate medal. Promoting a unit's class will consume the medal. You need a Medal of Bravery in level 10. You go from a swordsman to a sword fighter. And you get some new abilities. You have Spear Knight to Cavalryman, Medal of Bravery as well. So you share a medal. Medal of Bravery. Okay, so everyone has Medal of Bravery. Tactician to Strategist.
Sensation. It happened. Finally, the moment we have all dreamed about.
Larv Trams with the sub. Thank you very much. A salute for you. Alright, come on. A salute for you. Thank you very much, Larv Trams. Very generous. Welcome. Pyromancer to Firecaster. Ooh, I like what you've done with your hair. Position to Curist. Spy to Assassin, yes. Hawkbow to Flyer, sure. And Shieldbearer to Guardian. That's independent of weapon stuff, okay. Magic attack goes up for you. Magic defense goes up for you. Interesting. Our level's a little too low anyway. We're way too low level. You know what? So let's do some of this combat. Let's do some of this mock battling then. Basic training. Commence the mental mock battle. Decimate the enemy forces, lose all allied forces, weather nothing, wind nothing. There is no weather here. Unit placement. Do I have it all? Is it 6 out of 6? Okay. Hey, you're a long-time YouTube viewer, can't catch streams, but saw you when Figure was well-deserved prime. Thank you very much, Larv Trams. Much appreciated. Thank you for watching my YouTube as well. Hopefully you're enjoying my current series. Although I understand a lot of people who do watch my YouTube started with Star Sector stuff. Drink. You guys bring in the units. Units that are improved, especially helpful, are marked with recommended. There's no penalty if you don't deploy recommended units. That's not true, game. It's not a penalty. It affects... I believe it affects points in convictions, I think. There's no recommendations here. If you follow recommendations, you get more points in utility, I think. If you are under-leveled... If you are over-leveled for a fight, you get points in liberty. If you are under-leveled, you get points in morality. If you are the same level, you get points in more utility, I think. I did indeed start with Star Sector, but it is and was the main draw, but I try to catch other things when I can. Fair enough, but I cannot ask for anything else. I'm really thankful for you to be here. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I put the tournament up, didn't I? I did put the tournament up. I do whenever I do Star Sector stuff. I do make sure to put it up on YouTube because I know a lot of people on YouTube are, a lot of people here as well. But people on YouTube do like a Star Sector video. I can't fault them. It is a great game. Who is not in the fight then? You don't need to level up so much because you're over leveled as it is. You died early, so I want you to level up. You kind of level up. Yeah, we'll put you in there, because you two need to level up, because you died fast. You are almost level 4, and you are... Yeah, that works for me. So we'll move... Front line is going to be Serenoa over here. Yeah, what are we fighting against here? We're fighting against... As Frosty... Bowman is Frosty Blade, is Frosty Blade, is Frosty Shieldbearer, Shieldbearer. So magic defense on these guys is pathetic. So you want to hit them with magic. The bow is actually super weak to fire as well. So magic in general is fine again. Actually, the blades have a higher magic defense. You use ice arrows. Makes perfect sense, yes. He's Frosty as a frozen place. Mighty Strike, Shield Slam, Knockback 3, high physical damage, and yeah. So you're an Ice Mage, but as a bowman. Intriguing. Yes, we'll put you front and center. Right, okay, and begin battle. Frederica's attitudes in battle. Basic training time. The battle begins. You can use the following shortcut buttons to accelerate the pace of battle. Okay, so minus is the quietus button, and plus moves to the currently selected space and end your turn. Huh. You can use your quietus points in the battle menu, you can have... Yep.
My turn.
Okay, that makes sense.
This battle is ours.
What's your range? Range is, what, to 4? 2 to 4, okay. So if you move here, you will have access to the bow. Let's blind the bow.
Darkness engulfs you.
You're now blind.
From where shall we strike?
Lord Sir, no, just have at thee.
Here.
Let us pry out their weakness.
What level are they? 3. Here, use cast Raging Beast first, because we want the...
I have your back.
We want you to cast Scorch, if at all possible. And you are, as far as I understand it, quite the tank.
Cool heads shall prevail.
There's literally no one for you to heal, so...
Let me show you what I've learned.
Scorch? You're weak there. That's actually a way better use of that, of Scorch. Look at that, beautiful.
2 ashes. We can win this.
And that gives us kudos as well. Nice.
Careful.
Missed.
I will end this.
Okay, you can kill this guy, can you? Yeah, you can double kill this. You can kill this guy.
This is the end.
There you go.
This will prove useful.
Learn to throw poison. This is... ouch. And just... You're down, damn it.
This battle is ours.
Move over here.
Darkness engulfs you.
My stratagem is superior.
Okay.
For the honor of House
Lord Sir Noah. Hit you with... Hey, Morthen! Who's this? It's you next, isn't it? Yeah, you're 4th on the list. So we'll delay you. Because when it comes up some extra bonus hours for today, oh, I wish. I wish.
I shall do what I can.
Can you heal anyone from that position? Oh, damn it. No! Damn it. That did not work out as planned.
Just as I planned.
Hello, me.
Who's next? Again, it's this screen here where I want to see. I don't understand why toggle unit display is not available here. This is the biggest screen where I want to see what order things are going in. Because literally the biggest screen where I want to see the order of people is this screen, and this is the screen that don't let me do that. I can't even do Quietus from this position. I thought it was you, yeah. No! Oof, they didn't actually kill you.
Your orders?
Okay, Anna. You can kill this guy, right? The guy's pretty much dead, I think. Yeah, he's dead. No poison. Deals physical damage to a single enemy and have them a chance to poison them for 3 turns. Okay, let's hit him.
Too slow.
Pursuit stance. Act twice. Can't do that, can't do that. Right, it's you. See, it's L and R, so it was such an easier thing to choose. So who's next? You are next. No. No. Thank you. Don't hit B. B is end turn.
Allow me. This battle
Okay.
is ours.
In tandem. Who's going to move directly after you? Who's quite far away? Anna, maybe. Anna. You move in tandem. So you now become number 2 in the turn list. I'm going to move over here. Hit you with Blinding Bow.
You've left yourself open.
Right, and you stay there. Anna moves over here. Iron Dagger finishes you off.
You've left yourself open.
And you can throw poison at this guy.
You won't escape.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Delaying strike this guy. Doesn't change his turn order at all, so there's no point. And I was going to do the thing that's irrelevant, just because Archer Lady cannot actually so you delay your turn? That delays your turn till after Anna's.
Follow my lead. That seemed to work.
And you get to move. You moved to 8 to 5 because you're not moving.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Right. Get that hit in there first. Because it gets his extra kudos.
That seems too slow. My knowledge grows deep.
You level up to level 4. And you go stand on that one.
I'm a fool.
My turn.
Yeah, now you're behind here, so sucks to be you.
Allow me. A sound strike.
Allow me.
A sound strike.
Too slow.
And you don't get to move, you can just stay here.
The situation is grim. This ends here.
Together.
More kudos there. That's probably you down?
Frederica.
Yeah,
Time to take flight.
unfortunately.
Sorry.
blind you, which doesn't happen again. Attack from a safe zone. Okay, I did not know that was a kudos point. There's a kudos point. Anna's next, but Anna won't be able to move that far. Anna can move to that side, so you go over here. Cane Sword doesn't kill. But then Anna can come in for the kill on this side. The Snow Poison actually does do poison, it does do damage, and it would have triggered the attack anyway. It makes literally no difference.
This is the
Wham. We got some convictions. Double convictions, in fact. Results. 16 kudos, 230 gold, and a couple of iron. So we were in a mental palace, we did some mental mock battles, and that somehow gave us actual money and actual iron. Interesting. Yeah, this is I believe this is grind mode. You can just grind these out. Even more convictions, Christ. What was the other one? Wolford Harp, okay. Let's do this one as well. Oh, lovely cracks. Okay, so the whole idea is that we are trapped here. What's that? There's a bandit healer, bandit archer, bandit bruisers, bandit rogue, bandit bruiser, bandit rogue. And up here we have what? 3 rogues and a bruiser. There are less people here, and also we're attacking uphill. So what I want to do is I want to Gannis first, then it's you, then it's you, then it's you, then it's you, then it's you. Okay. Because how far can Anna go? Because I want to be pushing up here for A because there are less people up here, and B, it means that when we fight this bunch here, we're fighting downrange, which means you do more damage and the archer has more range. Where's the actual order here? Actual order of deployment. Anna's at 1, 2, 3. You're a bowman, okay. And you're a rogue. So you will go and you will probably attack our bow unit. If given half a choice. I don't mind having Benedict there. You'll attack the healer as well. Last. Actually, units to deploy. You need to level up. You will. You need to level up. You need to level up so badly. I need to keep you alive at all costs, essentially. Benedict has already leveled up, but I want to keep him in fights. You're actually 2 levels behind now, pretty much. Same map? Yeah, this is the map as we had the first map, yeah. So I want to keep you. I want to put that there because I guarantee need to keep you alive. Yeah, this is the same map as the start of the game. But this is a mental map. This is. I guess in theory, what our Cyrano is remembering this fight and what would have happened if this had happened. And you got higher physical defense, I guess. Yeah, you got way higher physical defense. Okay, I guess. And I need to dash forward and start hitting people. We'll dash forward, poison somebody, and start attacking somebody else.
Time to work.
You get to move over there and do a double strike on the side here. This is 15, 6 and 3. True, but... Okay. How much damage are you doing you. 9 hits. You have a 90% chance to poison. That does already 6 damage. 80% chance to hit, 90% chance to poison. So that's a 72% chance to hit and poison. It's about 80% chance to hit and poison. A bit less. 79.2% chance. You know what? If you don't die outright. And let's get you the level up. Good. Level 4. And you're also going to turn to face that way. Are you going to bow somebody? You're bowing uphill as well. That works in my favor, actually. Oh, except for that. Except for that bit.
The hunt is on.
Okay. Who's next? You. Then it's you. Then it's Serenoa. Then Benedict. Then that guy. We want to see if we can get some back hits here. Unfortunately, I can't move over there this turn. So who are we attacking with a blinding arrow? Attack you. We're attacking uphill, but you go next, so blinding you is very beneficial. Yeah, blind. You're still blind.
A wasted
Missed. That hits.
Where shall we strike?
Right, Lord Serenoa. You can move over here and start banging on this guy here. Moves him to 23.
Wait your turn.
Together. Victory is within reach.
To lead.
And you level up to 4.
Let us try out their weakness.
You. Gila's in range of you. If you move, nobody's in range of you. Then Gila moves. Then it's these guys again. Okay. No, just do this. Raging Beast.
All for victory.
On you to give additional magic attack. Then take a step in line there. You attack Gila, I assume. Yeah.
No! We've been weakened.
That critical sucks, but hey. Position heal thyself.
Your wounds are healed.
It's your turn. The healer comes forward.
I fight for peace.
Right. Now, what's the best scorch you can get? You can kill that guy with a scorch immediately. Can you scorch from where you are? Right. Can you scorch that guy from where you are? Yeah, you can.
Flames, heed my call.
Because then we can move you up there.
I can still move.
Right. Move over here. Ah. Wait. 18, 13, 32, that's what? That's 14 HP down.
Victory is within reach.
That's your level up. Oh, that was your first turn.
Sound strike.
Now Gila's dead, damn it. Not dead, Pog.
Mother,
That's you dead though.
here I come.
Yeah. I've not used. Yeah. Who's next? You. You're super duper low as well. If I move you over here, can I hit him? No. I need to move. I need to move over here to hit you. Hang on. Bandit Bowman. Bandit Rogue. There's a glitch with the HP overlay and the attack. There you go, it's better. No, it's not. There's a glitch with the overlay. It's stuck with the last person there. It's now showing. There you go. Now it's the correct one for you, but it's the incorrect one for you. Not sure what's causing that, but we'll finish you off, guaranteed. That's also your level up. That is now you dead. Not dead.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Happens a lot. Okay, we're gonna tandem Gila, because Gila needs to get the hell out of there and be alive. Serenoa? Who's next, by the way? That guy. And this guy. Then the healer. 13 to 18.
I'll make this quick.
My stratagem isn't that seem to work.
Okay. Can't get over there. You can't get over there. Too many enemies along the way. Put you over here.
We've been weakened.
Heal yourself up with a pellet instead, because, God, you need the health.
I must help myself.
Yep, and that gives you a level up to 3, which gives us for those in need. What's that? We'll find out later.
I see a path to victory.
Okay, and you can't even go over there, can you? No, you cannot. Oh God, you're in a bad position, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Basically, it's their entire army at this point. Yeah, it's not great. Can I get you put? Can you put your position where you cannot be? Nope.
Sloppy.
Best I can do is make it so they can't back attack me. Healer. Oh God, healer's dead.
I need a healer.
Yeah, you do.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've not played this well. I did not play this well. I need to get used to back attacking. Look at this, there's no back attack I can make use of here at all. There's literally no back attack opportunities for me here at all. Get some XP, and we'll try this fight again. Maybe it's better to push it towards the bridge? That just feels weird though.
Time to take flight.
Nope. Move to there. That is you dead.
Hello, me. From where shall we strike?
Who's next? Benedict.
Ha! That hit the mark.
Please make sure that we get a kill here.
I shall try my level best.
Now! Too slow.
Right. Do that. It's Anna down, I think. Yep.
Benedict.
And the healer's just going to keep doing that. And now I've got pretty much down to 3 damage dealers. It's not great.
Yeah. You're an open book.
Time to take flight.
Blinding arrows, just so you can get the more blinding arrows, just to keep people from hitting.
This battle is won.
My stratagem is superior.
Is it?
When a wolf is cornered.
Start delaying turns as much as possible as well.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Huh? What's the back attack? I was gonna say there's a... I was like, there's gonna be a follow-up? No, it's just a back attack.
As I planned.
Yeah, maybe a push towards the bridge first.
My lord! You came, you missed.
This battle is ours.
Man. Is it better? We're gonna blinding arrow this guy now.
You'll get no mercy from us. Victory is ours.
I struck true.
Then move up here. We have a lot of altitude there. Dead? Not dead. Delay turn.
Wait your turn. That hit the mark.
I struck true, just as I planned. These foes are not to be trifled with.
Right, it can kill you immediately, I think. Yeah, you're dead.
You were overconfident.
Hello, me.
And we move over here. You're still blind. In fact, you're blind, you're not even moving. Interesting.
Here I come.
Hang on, can I do this? I move to there. I can. I can blind you and get the counterattack. Get the
Victory is ours.
Too slow.
Get the pursuit strike.
What would father do? Perish.
Who's next? You are.
Victory is not yet out of reach.
Right. Get you there?
Just as I
Too
planned.
slow. Maybe next time.
Get her coming in to get the heals in.
Carefully.
my lead.
Right.
That seemed
You down. And as long as you stay where you are,
Here I
because you can
come.
just hit. Is that dead? That's dead.
Goodbye. This battle is won.
Too slow.
At which point you can come down to there.
These foes are not to be trifled with. All for victory.
Raging Beast on you.
Our victory is assured.
Still blind. Miss, 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 miss. Nope.
Not here.
Damn it.
Time to take flight.
Dude didn't miss.
Darkness engulfs you.
My stratagem is superior. This is troubling.
Move over here. Now it's actually genuinely better to take you from here. Extra damage from above.
Your defense is weak.
I wonder if it's still guaranteed critical even if that happens, I wonder.
This isn't good.
This is troubling.
You're going again immediately. Interesting.
Your defenses that seem to work.
I won't give in.
Not gonna kill you, but
Take that.
it'll help.
You came, you missed. This is troubling.
Right, Kane, attack on you.
My turn.
And now that you're facing the wrong way,
You mustn't
you move down here. You can go from over here. Yeah, it's not going to count, however. It needs to be from over here. So move over here. And that is your death.
This ends now. This battle is won.
Follow my lead.
Because all that's left is you. Turns out you have melee attacks.
Victory is not yet out of reach. Sloppy.
You have to have. I love that you have to be literally the last guy on the board for to even consider doing that. This is a back attack rather than a follow up. But
This battle is won.
attack from a safe zone with a backstab from high ground. Triple kudos. Oh yeah, now you start healing yourself. Of course you do. Of course you do.
I must find a way. Now, just as I planned.
It isn't over yet.
Yeah, unless you did. So we win, but I misplayed the beginning of this quite badly, I think. These ending screens, the victory screen and the battle start screen do lag though. They do lag. I kind of want to try that one again. A bunch of convictions. To give it another shot and see if it can maybe not suck as much this time. Also, people have leveled up a lot now, so. A lot of people have leveled up a lot, so we can like you actually are halfway through level 4. I actually want to bring you in. You need to level up, you need to level up. You're actually against will bring you in as well. Anna will be around. Gila again needs to level up. Right, so we're trying to push this way. Again, you and then you. Because if you're there, who are you going to attack immediately? I mean, what I can do... Huh. Put you there. And it's you, so move you, switch you positions with Roland over here. Basically, get Eridor to charge up there and taunt everybody. So they'll start attacking Eridor. Movement 5. 1, 2, 3. So can you make it there? Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Can you make it there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should be able to reach there. Which means you can be like attacking the bow guy immediately and chucking poison elsewhere. And that means I will immediately in tandem to bring Eridor up here and taunt. The rest of them move back down here and start attacking down here? Maybe? Not a slideshow, no, because the PC is barely doing anything right now, thankfully. And I don't know what happened, like, today's been much better. Also, hi, Barrick. Than yesterday, for some reason. Don't know why. Not entirely sure what the hell happened, but today's been so much better than yesterday. And I haven't replaced the thermal paste, just for some reason today's just been so much easier. That's what? It's 11 damage, that's also 11 damage. And we will hit you with an iron. Right. Now, the idea is you move up here. Provoke gets the 2 people beside here.
Come and get me.
You've been taunted, not the other one. Last. Okay, next is you, and you. Okay. You are low in HP. Of course you are. With double thrust, just do some damage.
You don't stand a chance.
Then we'll move you over there.
Defeat is not an option.
Okay, 2 people over here now. 11, 5. 1. Yeah, so basically these guys don't do anything there. You can't touch. You can touch Roland. You can get an archer. Everyone's in range of you, okay. Yeah.
Wait your turn.
we win. Victory is within reach.
Okay. You go for Roland. Hit Gila.
Shall we begin?
Gila's gonna go over here. You're 2, right, okay. That's problematic. Cure wounds on Roland.
Be at ease.
Thank you.
Then face over there.
I ain't that
Oh, you
slow.
weren't tight. Great. You weren't actually taunted, but you did the thing anyway. Move over here. Scorch. It's all of them. Or it's all of them. Either one actually suits me.
Two ashes.
Fury means you're taunted. Thank you for actually coming to attack the front of the unit. That makes me much happier. Who's 2 now? Roland, followed by the guys that are there. Okay, let's kill you. Probably you're dead. Yeah, you're dead.
This is the end. Sound strike.
Hello, me.
At which point we get to move over here and do damage to this guy.
Sound strike.
Have another. I won't lose.
Okay, Roland. Double thrust that lance. He leveled up.
Onward and upward.
Learned Rush. What is Rush? Move 4 squares in a straight line, dealing physical damage to any enemies in 3 squares along the way. Okay, so it's a charge. So you damage things you charge through. Yeah.
Mother.
Mother. You just bash this guy's face in. That kills you off. And who's next? 5. Who's 2? 2 is this rogue over here. But you go next after that, so go bash you in.
You're open.
Defeat is not an option.
Okay, you're 2 here, so we're gonna go over here and make sure you don't get another turn.
I'll make this quick.
I was also helping
You've made a grave mistake.
get some XP. Wait for Anna? No. Wait for the double. Yeah, makes sense. You go kill Gila right now. Yeah.
Oh no, Frederica.
Gila's never gonna level up.
Damn it.
My turn.
Can you finish this guy off? Is that possible? Yeah, we can. You die this turn.
Victory is within reach. Sound strike.
You've left yourself open.
Good.
Charge.
Over here. That finishes this guy off.
This is it. Too slow. Forward.
Up here. Finishes this guy off.
Perish. Have another. I'll take you on.
Move over here. Provoke. Their entire...
To my shield.
Hits the relevant ones. Which is very good.
I ain't that slow.
How low were you? You were lowish. Oh, they don't even try to go for the intriguing. They don't even go for the... Right, let's get these spoils while our tank is tanking.
Defeat is not an option. You won't beat me.
I'll reprovoke.
Look to my shield.
Yeah, we got everyone in the Fury.
Time to work.
Get some attacks in there. Was there one? I missed the fact there's a...
Allow me.
You're wide open. For victory.
Gives you the 1 HP. I'd rather kill you, to be honest. Especially since you're next on the turn list.
Brace yourself. Forward.
You can move down there. I love you got over your way to attack us in the front line. That's amazing. No, let's actually stay where... Yeah, stay where you are.
Come on!
You're open.
Okay, Bowman.
Too obvious.
Missed. You can go rock the healer now.
My turn.
Yeah, there's not much else I can do here.
Allow me.
Have another.
Give her a double attack there.
Just die already.
Move around over there. You're going to start hunting the healer at this point.
I won't lose.
Oh, do you actually... No, do you actually hit Eridor? No, you don't. Thankfully.
Die already.
From where shall we strike?
I'll make this quick. That hit the mark.
My Eridor.
Ha! That tickled.
Right. If you get we can get the kill with this, so we will do so.
Gotcha. Leave it to me.
All that's left is the healer.
Your orders?
You can't quite solo double kill, but hey.
Victory is within reach.
You pretty much...
Yeah. Victory.
Oh, I just see this one over there. There's a... That's when they were talking about there's spoils in the field. Over there.
I won't lose.
I see it. When's Anna? Do you run for your dash or not? No, you actually have to target something. Okay.
Huh. Did you see that? You're wide open.
Right, okay.
From where shall we strike?
That all you got?
Provoke, just because I'm interested to see if it can actually stop you from healing. If you're taunted, will you heal yourself? Interesting question.
Your orders?
Can you get over there? Yes, you can. I'm actually gonna let you. I'm gonna let you have a turn. I'm gonna make it so you can't even. Yeah. Well, end their turn. If taunted, will you heal yourself? No, you will actually go for the attack if you're taunted. Good to know. Taunting a healer stops them from healing.
This ends here.
attack from a safe zone? I guess technically, if they're taunted, then there's no area where they can attack. They'll specifically attack that area, which makes it all safe zones. Okay, it removes the ambiguity of where they could be attacking. You know exactly where they'll attack because they're taunted. All right, did we get the We have 104, which means you can get the Quietus point as well. I'll go for the restore first. There's no point buying that point until I buy a third, because you can't use Quietus more than once in a single mission. There's no point in having 3 Quietus points until I have 3 Quietus to use. So right now I've got In Tandem and I've got Restore. And we get to see the decision-making thing. You can totally farm. I was gonna say there's not enough money in this game, but you can totally farm for money. That's not difficult at all. You got what? We did 3 missions. We got about 500 off all of it, maybe. I mean, it's not. I mean, accessories aren't cheap, sure. You know, I'm gonna buy a couple of these just on the off chance that something horrible happens to us. And anything from the smithy? Anna. Okay, I need a stone for you, because that'll be so helpful for you. Speed by 1, physical defense by 1, accuracy by 1. Yeah, you definitely want weapon damage up as soon as possible. And you need stone for that. You need timber for that. You need stone for that. The only person who can upgrade now, no matter what, was Serenoa. But now, because you spent 1 iron there, the cost went up tremendously. Oh, you can spend a couple of iron here as well. Increases your luck at max HP. Interesting. Anyway, I think let's do a save. Can I save? I'll save. Then I'll go do the actual scales of conviction. We'll see what it's like. The scales of conviction. Right. There's no green? There's no green. Okay. Scales time. Serenoa decides whether his house will make the journey to the Grand Duchy of Eastfrost or the Holy State of Hyzante. Hyzant.
It seems your first test as Lord has come. 'Tis no small matter either.
Indeed, but I needn't face it alone. I would ask each of you where you think we should go and why.
Yum.
State your case before the scales of conviction. Then we shall decide our destination.
We take a vote and the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
That is correct. So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine. Such is the way of House Wolffort.
Wolffort.
As Lord, I shall bear the weight of consequence for the Scales' decision, whatsoever they may be.
Yeah, so you can, depending on how you play the game, you can be forced to do something you don't want to do. Because you operate in a true democracy. Well, not the truest of democracies. I think only 7 people can actually vote. I wonder if you can choose who gets to vote. Depending on how big your party stands.
Well, I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going to.
And if you're going to, Hewitt is as well.
In secret, of course. I trust the new Lord Wolffort will handle the ponderous negotiations and diplomacy with grace.
Your Highness, you cannot be...
You may stay ashore if you wish, Hewitt.
You know I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Well then, it would seem the matter is settled.
There is exactly one coin for each of us.
Is there? So there were 7 coins. There are 8 of us here.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings.
I guess I don't get my own coin.
How curious.
Curious?
I don't get to vote.
The heavens approve of my joining.
Interesting. I get to convince other people and try to get them to change their minds. But I don't get to vote, personally.
You are ever
I
the
think.
optimist, my friend.
My voting is
Shall we
changing
proceed,
people's
my
minds.
lord? One coin, one vote.
Or is Benedict excusing himself?
Very well. I would hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn. Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead.
Yeah. Eastfrost or Hyzant. Would that we had time to visit both. Although I may not have my own token, yeah, so it's not, I don't get to vote. It is my duty to lend an ear to their arguments. An honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to a decision that satisfies all who vote. The path of the story will be determined by the consensus of your party, as played out through the voting scenes. Each of your allies will cast their vote according to his or her own convictions. As a player, you'll be bound to the decision of the majority. Before voting commences, you may attempt to persuade the others to change their minds. Whether or not your attempt succeeds will only be revealed when the votes are cast. The strength of Cerno's convictions will affect the chances of success. The key to winning over your party is gathering the necessary information beforehand. That information may not always be found in the same room where the votes are cast, so be proactive in talking to everyone you meet on your journey. Yeah, so we found the information before during the party. So, okay, so we know. Roland, Hewitt, and what's his face? I always get his name wrong. Erador. I want to say Aragon. Erador. So yeah, so Roland, Hewitt, and Erador want to go to Eastfrost. Benedict, Federica, obviously, and Gila. I guess Gila and Federica will always go the same way. I wonder if that's true, because Gila is Federica's attendant, and Hewitt is Roland's bodyguard. I wonder if the game lets them have separate choices, or if Federica votes one way, Gila has no other choice but to vote the same way. I mean, that's I would argue that Cerno would argue that's against the point of the scales of conviction. But would they have enough independence to vote their own decision? And Anne is undecided. So if we do the vote right now, it's basically these. If I remember correctly, this isn't science, right? This is not 100% chance of like they will say this, they will say that, because I believe even after you've spoken to them, that doesn't change. This is basically the starting positions of everyone. I guess if we go to vote now, this will happen. Anna will pick a side, and we'll go that way. I would guess that Anna would side with Benedict, and we'd go to Hyzant. If the game goes according to my brain. But if I remember correctly, once you've talked to people and have tried to change their minds, you don't know how they will vote. So all you know is what their initial position was, and that you've spoken to them. And you don't know what their actual vote will be. Which the first thing we need to do is find out where do we want to go, right? Because we wanna influence something here. We need to influence a direction here. There's no point talking to them without knowing what we want our decision to be. If I remember correctly, I think some people like will never change their minds. They're like, Like personally, I kind of want to, because like, Federica does not want to go to Eastfrost. I doubt I can persuade her to change her mind. She hates, like, her family is very unpleasant, and I don't think she wants to go there. She just came from there. Yeah. It reminds me a kind of the trial scene from Chrono Trigger, which always amuses me. It reminds me of the trial scene from Chrono Trigger. Frederica doesn't want to go to Hyzant. Because they don't think she wants to deal with her family back in East Frost. So... Okay, we'll start talking. I'll talk to you first and see what happens here. Oh, this is not voiced. Okay. I have always wondered when I might visit the country where my mother was born. Oh, you're half Hyzant. Okay, Hyzanti. It's just like everyone get them to vote entirely opposite to everybody. I think the most interesting choice we have here is probably Anna because she's undecided. How did she spend her youth? I would very much like to see. Yeah, I would very much like to visit Hyzant, my mother's homeland. You can choose to say, for good persuasion, like this one will not be easily swayed because she does not want to go to East Frost. I can postpone. I think I can come back to you at any point. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I don't have to persuade immediately.
Lord Serenoa.
Until now, Frederica's position has offered her a few chances to visit Hyzant. Deepening your relations with the Holy State will doubtless be to your benefit as well. Why not use this opportunity to let Frederica realize a long-held wish in the meantime? Okay, so you can. It's Hyzant, yeah, not Byzant. There is a rare, yeah. So this one, I probably can change her mind then. Duet.
Lord Serenoa.
East Frost soldiers said to be among the strongest in all. Again, that difference between Frederica cannot be easily persuaded, and Gila will listen to reason. I assume it means that they will vote. They can vote separately. East Frost soldiers are said to be among the strongest in all of Norzelia. However, that is only hearsay. I need to judge them for myself. Negotiating may yet prove fruitful. You want to see how the soldiers train. Because yeah, if you go to our menu and go to our information, again we know that the Grand Duchy of East Frost is in theory a meritocracy. They have the archives, which is basically they've got a massive library of ancient tomes. And the Holy State of Hyzant is all believers are treated fairly and receive equal protection under the goddess. It is a theocracy, and they have the finest medical facility in all of Norzelia. The best. They've got like the best hospital, and they heal everyone free of charge. Oh, heal all believers free of charge. And East Frost has the Smuggler, and Hyzant has the Ice Mage. Okay. Yeah, there's a smuggler has been apprehended in East Frost. Fleet of foot and deadly with a bow. The criminal seems to have been given the Duchy's constabulary quite the fight. And Minister Lila has a handsome ice mage as a research assistant as well. Okay. What about you, Benedict? Hyzant's Ministry of Medicine is said to be a beacon of progress in both medicine and magic. I believe we could benefit greatly from seeing the fruits of their knowledge with our own eyes. Hyzant's Ministry... Yeah, so they want to see the Ministry of Magic, and it may take effort, but they can be swayed. Hey, Choco! The streaming is going well. No problems today, thankfully. We're enjoying old-fashioned RPGs with lots of reading. How are you doing? I saw the Bernie pick. It was awesome. Did you? I had to go to bed, so I didn't actually finish. Did you finish the Byleth pick yesterday? Because it was looking awesome. Didn't finish it on stream, but I finished it this morning. Ooh, I'm looking forward to seeing it then. I'll probably see it on Twitter or on Pixiv. Because it looked damn good before I went to bed. I'm not one of the step on me crowd, but I can definitely see it there. Where did Anna go? Where's Anna? Oh, she's over here. So Roland, why do you want to go to East Frost? Doubtless East Frost will be a close partner in the days ahead. It would be wise to see how they live, don't you think? negotiating may prove fruitful. So the only person who's going to be hard to change the mind of so far is Federico.
Listen, lad.
I can't very well say Hyzant holds much appeal to me. Sorcery and Ixharm are too clever by half. I'm sure the people of Eastfrost will give a warm reception, even if their weather won't. I'd have better luck talking to Stonewall. I guess you're not changing your mind. The way I see it, you can't go wrong with a visit to Eastfrost considering your nuptial circumstances. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I am marrying Eastfrost royal family, but this guy does not want to go to Hyzant at all. Okay, and the last one is Anna. I'm assuming Anna I get to pick a side to argue for. Eastfrost or Hyzant, it makes no difference to me. Where you go, I shall follow. Still, I would like to hear your thoughts on the matter, my lord. Okay, let's make our choice here, then we can work on convincing other people, because we don't need to convince people who will already vote our way. Like, if we want to go to Hyzant, we don't need to talk to Federica, Gila, and Benedict, because they want to go there too. We need to think about possibly convincing the rest, depending on whether or not Anna likes to hear our say. Does chat have a preference here? We want to go to the ice country of the Grand Duchy of Eastfrost, where Federica comes from, and she does not want to go there. So, do you want to piss off our soon-to-be... Are we married yet? I don't know. I don't think we're married yet. So we want to piss off our soon-to-be wife by going back to her parents. Or do we want to go to Hyzant, which is where our wife wants to go? And frankly, both of them are quite interesting. Do we want to go to the desert, or do we want to go to... Is Eastfrost easily, like, pigeonholed? I wonder. I don't know. You know what? Hang on. Can I do this from here? Is there some reason? No, not really. There's like, they specifically said, do you really want to meet your future in-laws? Considering that my in-laws rule the country, maybe. They specifically said that at the moment our relations are cordial with both nations, so there's no downside to picking a side at the moment. Like, we're not going to piss anybody off by picking a side, because whoever we don't go to, a noble will go to them as well. So we just get to pick our choice, and a different ambassador will be sent to the other country. So they get one as well. No one's going to get pissed off. They've specifically said that in the future this may affect relations to our house uniquely. This game has the feeling that it can branch a lot. It gets the feeling that it will branch considerably. So, you know what? Let's do Hyzant. Unless you want to do a poll. No, hang on. Let's do that real quick. Hang on. And give it a couple. I'll give it 2 minutes. 3 minutes. I'm gonna go take a quick slash in the meantime. There you go. I'll put a poll in chat. There's a poll in the chat. I'll be back shortly. I return. Is it? I wonder if Ease Frost is getting all the votes because I wrote Ease Frost. Ease Frost. Didn't jinx it. I'll be proud. Yes, thank you, please. No jinxing. No jinxing. Please, no jinxie. Also, I know we had problems last time, but I should have sorted out the sound issues this time. So we should be able to get system sounds as well as game sounds, because last time system sounds were kind of broken. Were kind of bursted. Are the new sounds in there? Hang on. Where is it? Help. I added the new sounds that were recommended to me. I'm wondering if they're actually there. What was the one that was? Yeah, it's the yeah. Nice. Hopefully that came through. Ooh, I play it for free. Okay, interesting. I can't give myself bits. That would be annoying. Yeah, I guess that's true. The alternative is I don't have to give myself stuff. Did that come through okay? That should have come through okay. Okay, Ease Frost is one, so I'll try to convince people to go to Ease Frost. What a lovely way to start my marriage. Going immediately against my wife. I wonder if this affects like your relationship with the wife. Anyway, let's go to Ease Frost. They say Ease Frost is a nation of iron and ice. What about it appeals to you? There you go, because we have unlocked this information we wouldn't have unless we knew about the smuggler. They've also specifically said that just because it's there does not mean that this is the right answer. You have to literally think about what the hell they're talking about and what the people like. It seems to be pretty much... Anna seems to be pretty like open about this. It doesn't have a... You can probably say whatever you want. It's Frederica's home, and where my future brother-in-law resides now as Archduke. It's only natural to want to deepen our relationship, or doubtless they will prove to be vital in ensuring the success of the mining endeavor. I heard a story of a smuggler pursued by East Frost military. I would like to hear... That sounds like a crap reason to go. Like, the top reason is probably the most... The top two actually make sense. I don't think Anna would appreciate the third one, because it's frankly kind of piss poor reason. Yeah, it's Federica's home, and where my future brother-in-law resides as Archduke. It's only natural to want to deepen our relationship. I see. I am certain we will come to depend on East Frost in the future.
Then?
Strengthening our lives will make it easier to ask any favors we may require. Thank you for sharing, my lord. I see now why you wish to visit East Frost. Anna is deep in thought. So we've spoken to you. I don't need to talk to you. I need to talk to Benedict.
Lord Serenoa.
That's it, right? Because we know of the archives. We know of the archives. Benedict wants information. Get his throne, yeah. We shall run East Frost. House Wolfer will be in charge of East Frost before long. Heisen's Ministry of Medicine is meant to be a beacon of progress, blah blah blah. We know that. What we can do... What interest have you in the Grand Duchy of East Frost, my lord? Oh, I thought I could talk to you about the... I have served much the grandeur of East Frost City. A lord should take an interest in how life is lived in other nations. I would like to visit Federica's homeland, both to sate my own curiosity and for the sake of our marriage. The country is built on unfettered trade. Being lord of a mercantile hub, that idea holds great interest for me. I think between 1 and 3, Benedict probably wants to see me like become more of a worthwhile lord and so forth. And he's helping me become a good lord because he's my stuff. So that probably means it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, I'll go for Ah yes, certainly a fascinating aspect of the society. However, I find Hyzant's claims of universal equality to be even more intriguing. I appreciate your point of view, my lord. There is much I must think over before I reach a final decision.
Certainly.
Of course, if you have further thoughts on the matter, then I will all be glad to hear them. The archives as well, haha. Eastfrost's achievements in ironwork are second to none. Have you no interest in seeing such marvels? Truth be told, I find Eastfrost's chilling winds more appealing than the stifling sands of Hyzant. Knowledge is the foundation of power. We could learn much by wandering the archives for a spell. I think you'll like that, maybe.
Quite.
Ah, the archives. The seat of the world's knowledge. Even the most erudite among us is but a fool before those countless tomes. You have given me much to consider, my lord. I shall take your perspective into account when making my decision. Benedict appears indifferent to your plea. Welp. Well, we've swapped him to undecided, I guess. Oh no, I wonder if everyone goes undecided at some point. Right, I'll talk to Gila.
Lord Serenoa, hello.
If your heart is truly set on Eastfrost, I would be curious to know your decisions. Oof. I'm not a huge fan of any of these choices, frankly. I wish to know more about my betrothed. What better way to do that than to visit her home? Talk to her, you idiot. Although Eastfrost may be cold, I find the chill much more preferable. The heat just seems a bit petty. A story I heard in a particularly skilled smuggler caught my attention. They have even sent the military after him. I wonder what he could have been peddling. That's a really crap reason to want to go to this place. Right, we'll play on the fact that you are adjutant to my bride-to-be. I'm glad that you have an interest in knowing more about your bride-to-be, as I'm certain she is as well. I believe I have more than enough food for thought. Okay, they go... Oh, okay. It basically says, this is how they will vote. Once you've spoken to them, you have no idea how they will vote. It's interesting. Okay, it basically means I have... If I speak to Federica now, she might go undecided. It means I have 3 guarantees votes for Eastfrost, and all I need is one of the others to agree. Which I think Anna would do anyway. Anna seems like Anna would do that. Okay, but I want to see Eastfrost. You wish to visit Eastfrost? Might I ask why? We can just badmouth Hyzant immediately. I want to see more of your homeland. As your betrothed, I feel the curiosity is only natural. Truth be told, I prefer the cold to the stifling heat. Such has ever been the case. I'm not going to badmouth Hyzant. That just feels wrong. Especially because it's the country where her mother was born. That just feels like a bad idea. You know, we've been kind of going on the whole, like, get the marriage going thing, so we'll go hell for leather on that one. That makes me happy, Serenoa.
I see.
I would very much like to see you. I would very much like you to see where I was raised. You seem to have given quite a bit of thought to this question, Serenoa.
And?
If we do travel to Eastfrost, how would you like to spend our visit? I intend to see relations between our two nations deepened, as much of our own marriage for the future of our mining venture. I was hoping you could show me your home if you are willing. I want to see a society built by the ambitious. No, I don't think she likes that. She just said she wants to see where she was raised, so I was hoping you could show me your home if you are willing. Truly? I shall do my level best to show you the finest Eastfrost has to offer. I hope it is everything you imagine. If it isn't, well, promise not to think worse of me. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. I shall consider them as I come to form my own opinion. Okay, so what it looks like is that we didn't convince Benedict at all. But we might have convinced... I think we've given Anna a choice. Anna was undecided to start with. And we might have convinced Gila as well. I've got nothing else to do here. There's no items for me to be picking up, I don't think. Ooh, maybe. Hang on. Oh, hello. Really? This just seems unnecessary, but I like it anyway. Why in the... Okay, I must now scan. Any items over here? No. Any items over there? No. Oh, oh my god, I totally missed that there's people over there to talk to. Bloody hell. God damn it, there's people over this. There's so much area over here I missed out on. Son of a beeswax. King Regna expects great things of you, Lord Serenoa. If there's anything I can do to be of service, simply say the word. I should like to learn more about the Holy State of Hyzant. I know they lay claim to the source and thus all of Norzelia's salt. But of course, your curiosity is only natural, seeing as your domain shares a border with the Holy State itself. Hyzant is a very devout nation that reveres the goddess of salt and her teachings. The citizens are her followers and they are led by her oracle, the Hierophant, along with the rest of the Saintly Seven. Hyzant itself is mostly a desert wasteland with the exception of the source. They claim complete ownership over the salt within it, declaring it to be a divine boon from the goddess, therefore making it Norzelia's most wealthy and powerful nation. I heard the people there enjoy peaceful and prosperous lives. You heard right, but appearances can sometimes be deceiving. As you may already know, it is probably best not to take a Rosellan like Lady Federica should you choose to go to Hyzant. Ah. Pray forgive me, I forget myself sometimes. I just hope my foolish ramblings have not clouded your judgment. The decision is yours to make, Lord Serenoa. I'm sure you will choose most wisely. Okay, so they're potentially raised. That explains why. I find it weird that we got that choice then, because we didn't know that. No. We have nothing here that says that Hyzant doesn't like Rosellans. Oh, hang on. Notes. We totally bought books, didn't we? Secret attacks at Skullhaven. Cavalry and Hawk Riders are known for their superior mobility. This grants them the ability to move freely across the battlefield, although venturing too far from their allies leaves them without support and puts them at risk of concentrated enemy attack. They should therefore stay close to the main force and utilize their mobility to either flank or get behind enemies who draw near. While acting alone can be dangerous, a team of 3 or more cavalry units or Hawk Riders can prove quite advantageous in battle. They can provide much needed support to each other and actively intercept enemy troops or assail soldiers lurking in the distance. Doing so would separate them from allies with a healing magic, so taking Rescovery's pellets would be a must. Alone cavalry units and Hawk Riders are challenging to handle, but their real strength lies in their numbers. So what's the best way to make use of their exceptional mobility? The question gives insight to Commander's true worth. One must be swift but never hasty. Speed can be your greatest asset or your greatest enemy. The Kingdom of Glenbrook is the oldest of the 3 nations existing today. Is there a asterisk by oldest? Okay. Though there have been changes to the branch families, the blood of the founders still runs strong in the veins of the current King Regna. The Holy State of Hyzant asserts that their nation was founded first according to the goddess' scriptures and that Glenbrook's long history is a fabrication of later generations. Glenbrook has continued to ignore this claim. The Grand Duchy of Eastfrost was founded by the Archduke's family who shared a common ancestor with the royal family of Glenbrook. They insisted upon their right to succeed the throne up until the Salt Iron War began, and denied their current royal family's rule. When the war began, they acknowledged the family's legitimacy, and the 2 nations formed a secret alliance. It is said that King Regna required the former Archduke, Sigmund, to officially recognize his rule in order to enter into an alliance. Okay. Development of the Norzelia Consortium. After the Salt Iron War fought over Hyzant's sole ownership of salt, the Norzelia Consortium was established to oversee the equal distribution of salt and iron to the realm. The 3 nations brought together trade specialists to create this neutral and impartial organization, as agreed upon in the Accords. The consortium's success in their fair trade contributed greatly to the reconstruction of Norzelia, which has been ravaged by the war. The Kingdom of Glenbrook, rich in agriculture and fisheries, prospered due to the stable influx of salt from the consortium. The people were able to produce large quantities of salted meats, dried fish, dairy products, and more. Exports of these goods helped restore national power. Though it was thought to be the dawn of a new age for Norzelia, Hyzant began to strengthen its voice within the consortium as the reconstruction progressed. In Eastfrost, on the other hand, the situation could not have been worse. Its already small population suffered the greatest number of casualties during the war, and reviving the iron industry was taking longer than anticipated. To make matters worse, salt prices soared within the duchy due to taxes and transportation fees from the distant Hyzant. Though iron exports were meant to balance salt imports, the nation's labor and iron shortage caused it to accrue a large trade deficit. Though the consortium was meant to adjust the imbalance, it did not take any drastic measures. Rather, it leaned more towards Hyzant and establishing salt as the main axis of trade. There are some who believe that the Hierophant, unable to accept that the war ended in a draw due to the injuries on all sides, had a hand in this and wished Eastfrost to take responsibility for the war. Though the truth is unknown, it is undeniable that Eastfrost is the only nation at such a major disadvantage. The duchy's dissatisfaction naturally mounted, and as such a tension, much like the one before the Salt Iron War began, descended upon Norzelia. A concerned King Regna and Simone Wolfort then summoned the other nations to participate in a joint mining venture at the Grand Norzelian Mines. Their aim was not only to ease the tension between the Duchy and the Holy State, but also offer support for the former's iron industry and correct the trade imbalance between both nations. The entire realm watches this new venture with hopeful eyes, praying that it will finally create the much-needed balance between salt and iron and restore the original functions of the Norzelia Consortium. If it succeeds, then perhaps our realm will finally know peace, and the tragedies of the Salt Iron Wall will be a thing of the past. The Norzelia River has two tributaries with unique properties. The western branch, running from the snowy Norzelian mountains, is filled with water year-round. Though the water levels are now under control, the tributary was once quite turbulent and prone to floods. Many areas with swift currents still remain, however, and prove challenging to inexperienced sailors. Only Eastfrost ships, armed with full knowledge of the river's waters, are able to navigate those currents. The other tributary, stemming from the eastern deserts, flows calmly throughout. The gentle sloping of the river also allows for easy upstream passage. Water transport flourishes for most of the year, although low water levels in some seasons make the voyage near impassable for large vessels. The two branches converge into a single mighty river at Glenbrook and flow south to Norzelia Falls. Okay. Bet you the ones controlling the salt mines are the best. The best what? Yeah, let's talk to Franny. Lord Wolfort, I know your position as head of your house comes with many responsibilities, but being party to Roland's fancies is not one of them. I hope you understand that. Yeah, because the prince is coming with me. Roland is doing what he can for the kingdom in his own way. As his older brother, I'm sure you can see that. Roland may be a prince, but he's also like a brother to me. I swear to do all I can in service of the crown. I appreciate your concern, Prince Franny, and I hope that you and I can be friends as well, just like our fathers before us. Yeah, I'm gonna make it between us, because I don't think Franny likes his brother very much. You cannot win my favor as you have my brothers. House Wolfort may be a vassal to the crown, but they also possess a very special power. Cozying up to the royal family will do nothing but arouse needless suspicion. My apologies. I will be more cautious of the boundaries between the high houses and the crown, for the sake of the kingdom. I am glad we have an understanding. I hope you know that I acknowledge both the power and the good faith of House Wolfort. Pray do not fan the flames of my brother's foolishness any further. Yeah, that did not go as planned. Right, okay. Voting time. I think, right? Now I'm paranoid I've missed something. Ah! this bridge just disappears. Making sure there's not missing else over here, forgotten, or a sneaky item hiding behind something. Any sneaky items hiding up here? This would be the time to hide them. No. Or we can just flip the whole thing up into the air and talk to the other three. No, right, fine, we voted. Let's do this. Voting.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, or the Holy State of Hyzant?
Esfrost? Fine.
Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
Nope. You don't get to vote at all. I don't get to vote. I don't get a choice. They get to vote. I have no decision in this matter. Oh, they don't even...
Forgive me, my lord.
From what we gathered, it wasn't. They have initial votes, what we have a vague idea of, and then we can try to change their minds. So we tried to convince Benedict. It clearly hasn't worked. Benedict still wants to go to Hyzant. Roland probably didn't say anything.
I am so sorry.
Okay, so Roland didn't say anything, so Roland probably voted for East Frost. Benedict, we tried to convince Benedict, it didn't stick. We tried to convince Federica, it didn't stick. Gila?
I have no qualms with that.
Okay. So we convinced Gila, which means if everyone votes...
You have my vote.
Yeah, Anna was pretty much going to go wherever we wanted to go. And both of you want to go to East Frost anyway, so there's no point, you have no discussions to have. So we have 5 to go to East Frost and 2 to go to Hyzant.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Surely there's 7 people, Serenoa, you can do this in your head. Why? Was that required? Oh, yeah. So the two people who would be the hardest to convince didn't change their minds. We gave Anna a direction and we changed Gila's mind.
The way forward is decided. We journey to Esfrost.
My convictions have been strengthened. So there are 3 convictions for people who weren't here on Wednesday's stream. Convictions are like, there are 3 convictions in the game. There is liberty, morality, and utility. And you can gain points in each of these. The game does not tell you what point you've gained. The game does not tell you what action gives you what points. And then at no point in the game at any time can you check what your convictions are. All it tells you are there are 3 points: morality, utility, and liberty. And you can gain points in those 3. Whenever it says you've gained conviction, I've gained a point in something, no idea what, and I can't check what is what. But what those convictions do determines who can join your party, what directions you go into your game, how much people listen to you, and things of that kidney. I think it's a very interesting system. I haven't played with it enough. That's just what I remember from the demo and what we learned on Wednesday.
Whether or not it proves to be the right choice will depend on our actions.
Sorry, wife, I know you wanted to go to Hyzant, but apparently the Hyzanti are racist to Rosellans, or something, according to that other guy.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriat.
Patriat, okay.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the Archduke, remember that you do so on behalf of our king.
Yeah, I understand that.
Archduke Gustadolf will be pleased that you chose to honor our nation with a visit.
See, I like you, Avlora. The other two can go fuck themselves.
I'm sure he is eager to get to know his new brother-in-law as well.
The feeling is mutual, I assure you.
Does this mean she is coming back too? I feel myself getting sick already.
That swill they call wine will taste even more vile now.
Like Thalas is the prime minister, but he's a complete total dick. I want to kill the pair of them at some point in the game. I hope I get to do so. They're also half brother and sister to Federica. Federica shares the same father, but was born to a Rosellan concubine.
My lady, are you sure you wouldn't prefer to stay at Castle Wolfort?
Wow, dude, come on, travel with your wife.
Nonsense. I am coming with you.
I mean, blame my chat. My chat voted for East Frost. Yeah, that's the end of chapter 1. Oh, chapter 3, part 1. Because I guess it matters where we go now.
Serenoa, acting as King Regnar's envoy, charts a course down the Norzelia River for the Duchy of Esfrost.
Fine, I'll call it S-Frost. Yeah.
Ere long, Serenoa and crew arrive at a massive gate, itself dwarfed by the snow-covered mountains that lie beyond. Awaiting them at Twins Gate, as it is known, is Svarog S-Frost, second in power and influence only to
His
the
name is
Archduke
Svarog.
himself.
What's Svarog again? Eggs Frost. Chapter 3, Part 2, Land of Snow and Ice. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Twins Gate.
Avlora, Erica, Thalas. Welcome home. I trust
Svarog likes Avlora and Erica, couldn't give a crap about Thalas, and I don't like Erica either, but I am with you on the hating Thalas thing.
'Twas my duty as minister to be present.
Thank you for having us in your domain, Uncle. The crags are lovely as ever.
Yep. Minister of Esfrost, fine. Younger brother of the previous Archduke and uncle to Gustadolf and Frederica. He was given stewardship of the distant Twins Gate away from the Esfrosty seat of government. Eggsfrosty. No, Thalas is a dick. Thalas and Erica are both dicks.
Lord Svarog, I present to you Lord Serenoa Wolfort, come on behalf of King Regna.
General of the Esfrosty army of Laura. A woman orphaned by war, she toiled to earn the rank of general and is known as the strongest in Esfrost, her skills acknowledged even by the Archduke himself. I love your armor. Not gonna lie. Love it. Also, kudos for, like, having sensible armor.
Ah, the Wolfort boy. Frederica's betrothed, yes?
The very same, my lord. I thank you for the warm welcome.
Does this change over time, or no, it doesn't change over time. Okay. Oh, it hasn't changed yet, anyway.
The honor is mine, Lord Serenoa.
It might do, like,
Svarog Esfrost at your service. I watch over Twins Gate, the front door of our duchy.
Lord Svarog is father to Dragan, and
oh, okay.
Archduke
I like your kid. Dragan is cool. Frederica Esfrost, the eldest daughter of the Esfrost family and Serenoa's betrothed. Oh, you're actually older than Erica. Ha! She's the daughter of the former Archduke and a Rosellan woman, and half-sister to Gustadolf.
We did not expect to see you again so soon, Frederica. But I understand wanting to show off your handsome groom-to-be.
Okay, Svarog, easy there, boy.
Uncle, please. You embarrass me.
Good to see you're still not afraid to speak your mind. A word of advice, lad. You do well not to anger her.
First thing I did was to come to the place you didn't want to go.
I shall take your words to heart.
Tis quite the burden you're undertaking, my friend.
Prince Roland, I did not expect you'd be in attendance.
It's been quite some time, Lord Svarog. But today I come as an attendant to House Wolfort.
A secret visit, then. Say no more.
King Regna thanks Lord Dragan for all he has done for the mining effort. His engineering prowess has proved indispensable.
As his boasting has no doubt proved intolerable. Forgive the boy, my lord. That said, rest assured his goals are sincere. He truly does wish to lead us into a new era. I pray you'll lend him the strength to see that it becomes a reality.
You have my word.
You expect great things from him, then?
Against my better instincts, perhaps. But such is my lot as the boy's father.
Oh, poor Roland. That hurts.
But forgive me. No doubt you are weary from your journey. I shall keep you no longer. Archduke Gustadolf awaits you at Ironstone.
Then we shall take our leave. Thank you, Lord Svarog.
Cool. That was cool. Svarog, so far in my good books. Now, again. Aha, there is a green. Gotta keep checking for greens. Also, no greens there. No greens there. And War Chronicles Path Traveled. Yeah, there you go. So you could have gone to either Land of Snow and Ice or Land of Water and Sand, I guess. Has the encampment changed at all? Have you anything new here? I haven't actually done anything since last time, have I? No. So, yep, same as before. That's fine. Right, let's go do the greens.
Brother, where is Roland? I've yet to see him today.
And you shan't, for he has left. Took it upon himself to join the mission abroad.
He did? I see.
Is it me or does this game lean more against story-driven than Koshiko? No, it's like it's things like Final Fantasy Tactics and Ogre Battle. There's a lot of talking involved as well. Like this is an RPG. This is not just like a tactics game. You just do it. It's got tactical combat, but it's a full-on RPG, and it involves like plots and so forth. So there's going to be talking.
Again,
I don't think it's a lot of talking. I mean, things like Final Fantasy Tactics had a lot of talking as well.
You haven't any love for him, have you?
Oof, Franny.
Love. I would rather think of him as little
Well,
as humanly possible.
Yeah. It's not like a game where, say... because it's a full RPG, there's a whole plot it has to deal with. So it's not like a game like, for example, XCOM, where, okay, there's a story, but that's not really the point. The story is about you just go to mission to mission to mission to mission to mission. It's like, no, there's a whole, like, political triangle here that we have to deal with, and characters with motivations and so forth. I don't think we get to create random characters either. Like in Final Fantasy Tactics and Ogre Battle and Fail Seal and stuff, you can hire random people. Like you can create recruits out of thin air. I don't think you do that here. And much the same way, characters dying aren't the end of it, like they are in Final Fantasy Tactics or in Fire Emblem, for example. As long as you don't lose everybody, you're allowed to have people lost in the field. But yeah, Franny, you're a dick too.
How can you say that? He's family.
Royal family, and our duty is to the crown above all. Do not look to Roland for inspiration if you wish to carry yourself in a manner befitting your station, dear Cordelia.
Cordelia. Learn to pronounce your sister's name properly, please. Knuckles, go. Right, is that it? Is there anything else? Any more greens to deal with? Yeah, but Franny does not like. Okay, so yeah, this is Hyzant. This is Glenbrook with the three domains. There's the domain of. This is the Wolfort domain over here. I think that's Teleor domain over here. And Falk's domain down here, possibly. Then there's a capital as well. Teleor domain over there, Wolfort domain over here, Falk domain down here. And then S-Frost is up there. Eggs Frost. Eggs Benedict? No, Eggs Frost. Or is Hyrule? Hey, Harry. Hyrule's further to the right. Ironstone Throne Room. Okay, let's have a look here. Your other brothers are dicks.
I am Gustadolf, Archduke of Esfrost. Allow me to personally welcome you to my nation.
Okay, at least you don't have a whiny voice the other two do.
I hear I am addressing the new Lord of House Wolfort, yes?
Serenoa Wolfort, Your Grace. It is an honor to have an audience with you. On behalf of King Regna and all of Glenbrook, you have our sincere gratitude for your generous contributions to the mining effort.
The voice actor okay? The voice actor for Serenoa in this hasn't done this before, but in this scene sounds like he's slightly ill.
Consider your gratitude.
Or had a different, maybe a different mic or something. That's picking up a bit more of his voice. Different parts of his voice.
Avlora informs me that you fought well in the tourney. I would much like to see for myself how the legendary Simon's son carries himself in battle.
I train twice as hard, yet am not half the warrior he is.
It is good that you make such effort. I would expect no less for my brother-in-law to be.
My four-hyphened person.
Norzelia is changing. The time when matters were settled by blade draws to a close. In the spirit of this age of diplomacy, I would hear your honest thoughts on the mining accord.
Okay, now you look evil. I'm sorry, I hit that X button there. Gustadolf Esfrost, Archbishop of Esfrost and a firm believer in freedom. He is a broad-minded and level-headed ruler who has brought his nation to new heights by promoting those with skill rather than social status. Yeah, very much a counteract, like kind of like, you just look evil, buddy. Maybe you just have resting bad guy face. I have been very optimistic the entire time, so I'm going to stick to that. I'm assuming that, what was it? Liberty, utility, and morality. So this might be utility. It looks like a pillar to his community. Hi Slayer. Welcome to chat. A salute for you. He does look like a pillar to his community. I've been playing this optimistically the entire time, so sure, let's be the naive optimist. We have some convictions.
I believe it an important alliance that may bring harmony to our three nations.
He's like,
An uninspiring answer.
yeah, I figured it was the wrong answer. But I'm playing as a naive optimist right now, so.
Do you truly believe that each of our nations aspires to the same harmony?
And what is it that you aspire to, Your Grace?
Why, peace for all of Norzelia, of course.
Peace under Esfrost rule.
Peace and freedom for all its peoples to live as they please. Frederica, do not lose sight of your role in all of this. Stand by Serenoa always, and represent Esfrost with pride and grace.
I shall, brother.
Prince Roland, as you have come in secret, I will dispense with formalities.
I appreciate the consideration, Your Grace.
That said, does King Regna not worry that his younger son visits a foreign land on his own?
I don't think King Regna gives a shit about you, Roland, I'm sorry.
I am no longer a child, and it is a prince's duty to be worldly.
A fine outlook. In that case, I would show you to the archives.
It holds countless tomes, from the ancient to the new. I dare say it rivals that of Hyzant's Ministry of Medicine.
I know your heart was set on that, Benedict, but I can provide you with the archives instead.
An intriguing offer, and one I gladly accept.
Lord Wolfort, you and your men are free to join us as well.
Truly, Your Grace? I understand the archives hold many a closely guarded secret.
And rest assured, I have no intention of giving those away. But now that we are allies, through mining and marriage alike, a brief tour is more than in order.
Meanwhile, in the city streets of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. Hello, you!
But I heard this is where the salt flows cheap like.
You are unique enough to be a model, to be a character.
Not here, it doesn't. Go bother someone else.
I'm not asking for my health. Here's an advance.
How much do you need?
As much as you can spare. I'm good for 10 times what I gave you.
I'm not to sell you now. Come back tonight, money in hand, to the spot marked here.
Oh look, it's an ambush.
And I know your face, so don't try anything stupid.
You have my word.
Can we say ambush? Is that a river of lava? Or is that a river of molten iron? Either of which is a stupid thing to have.
That looks like the spot on the map. Just there.
The voices are not great. They are much better in Japanese, but if they were in Japanese on Wednesday, I was reading over all of them, and it just kind of killed my voice. So I had to put it back in English just to stop me from losing my voice by reading everything. Some people definitely have better actors than others, guaranteed.
Right then, Sickers. I've got the location for you. This is where they do their dirty work.
Yeah, someone was hitting the other one there, no worries.
I knew you were the man for the job. Excellent work, Rudolph.
It's Frosty Constable. Sikrus Dute, the head of the Esfrost Constabulary, charged with upholding the peace. His honest and orderly conduct has earned Gustadolf's favor. See, we just learned a bunch. I don't think they should have given us a profile yet, anyway.
My name's cleared then, yeah? I'll be pardoned?
Oh, you're the smuggler. We knew you were the smuggler. Former salt smuggler, Randolph Mueller. An imprisoned salt smuggler who agreed to work with Sikrus in exchange for pardon. He was once a hunter, and his expertise with a bow has caused the constabulary trouble in the past.
You have my word. That said, our forces are stretched quite thin this evening. We'll need you to assist in apprehending them as well.
Risk my life in exchange for a pardon? Are you mad?
Interesting. Again, it's the voice actor problem, right? The voice actor does not have that accent, and is only essentially reading the words as written rather than trying an accent on, or having an accent. Risk my life in exchange for pardon? Are you mad? That needs an accent and not just reading it out loud. It doesn't work.
These fiends are swindling the poor, selling them impure salt mixed with all manner of unsavory things.
Is salt meant to be like a code for a drug here? Like, everything so far has said this is actually salt. It's used as like for salting meats and for all the things salt is used for, and it is important for. But why do you cut? What the hell do you cut salt with?
They must be jailed at all costs.
Ah, the proper spelling of jail as well. There is no reason to use that word here, in that sense. But if you weren't aware, that's the original spelling of jail. G-A-O-L. Jail.
Fine. I'll help you bring him in.
Glad to hear it. You're too good a man to be branded a criminal.
Don't you flatter me after all this. You saw him, didn't you? They don't work alone. An operation like this ain't run by one man. And last I checked, we're only 2.
We'll assemble reinforcements.
The archives.
What an astounding collection of tomes.
The sum of Norzelia's knowledge, including volumes thought lost or banned outright in other nations.
I did not expect to see so many people in a facility so important.
Each and every one is a scholar, conducting important research in their field of expertise.
Scholars? All of them?
Brother gives no thought to background, gender, or social status during the selection process. All in Esfrost are given equal opportunity, provided they show desire and aptitude.
Of course, we prize ability above all else. So long as they produce results, they are free to research as they please.
A most open-minded approach.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I see now how Esfrost arrives at its marvels of engineering.
This portion contains the collected writings on metallurgy and our nation's rich history with iron. Our ancestors were but a tribe of impoverished hunters until the man who would become our first Archduke discovered iron.
I have discovered iron. I'm not an Archduke.
Iron changed our lives. It transformed the way we worked, farmed, built, and fought. The history of iron is the history of Esfrost. It is our pride and joy, the engine that drives us.
My father told us that Esfrost is made of iron, that neither its people nor weapons would bend.
Just so, Prince.
Your Grace. Forgive me the interruption. I have unfortunate news regarding the issue of which we spoke.
Whisper, 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 whisper.
So you require reinforcements. Say no more.
I have people here from another country. They can help you.
Then there was the matter of the pardon.
On which my thinking has not changed. We will speak no more of this.
Understood.
Honored guests.
There's no actual pardon coming.
With you on an important matter. This is Sikris, commander of Esfrost's constabulary.
Has something happened?
Roland Grinbook, the younger son of King Regna, who brought the Salt Iron War to its end.
We have discovered an illicit salt trade operating within our borders. Yet we lack, at the moment, the manpower.
Yes, absolutely, this is it.
Might we have your assistance in apprehending
Wow.
scofflaws?
We are so short-staffed that we will ask the envoy of a foreign nation to help us deal with an illegal smuggling problem.
Why, I would...
Lord Serenoa, matters of salt are fraught. I advise you not to engage without a clear strategy.
I understand it is a complex issue. Needless to say, I would not force this upon you.
Sounds simple to me. Just bringing some criminals to justice, yeah? I say
Is it more
aye.
conviction scales? House Wolford Armsmaster, Everdor Ballantine. An experienced soldier and commander of Wolford's forces, he has served Simone's alongside Benedict since the Salt Iron War and continues to do so whatever he can as a loyal retainer of House Wolford.
I concur. What better way to thank His Grace for a tour of the archives?
We're gonna get a...
Then it is settled.
Okay.
I shall help you.
I thought it was like, we're gonna do a voting thing in the middle of the library here. Like, Lord Serenoa, what are you doing? I've asked you simple questions like, yeah, whenever you ask me a question, I gotta do this thing. You don't I made it complicated. It's in the charter. Every question you ask, I've got to do this. Do you want a cup of coffee? God damn it. Bring out the scales of conviction.
I could not be more.
Would you like a cake with that? God damn it. Stop asking me questions.
Of course, Your Grace. Come, I shall show you to the garrison.
Say, when choosing the envoy for your nation is less about diplomacy and more about a job interview. It's going to be an exploration phase. No hidden greens. No hidden greens. Constable Sycrus, in charge of maintaining the peace in Eastfrost, Esfrost, is a secret matter to discuss with Serenoa.
I'm honored to have House Wolford fight at our side.
As I am happy to be of service. Now then, what is the situation?
I swear Serenoa's voice actor is like ill for this bit.
Salt trade that plagues the duchy.
I have heard tell that the tariffs are exorbitant, but I've not heard a price.
Let it suffice to say that the cost of a single handful of salt could feed a family for a month.
Oof.
Good heavens.
As such, demand for salt, even impure or stolen, is nigh on infinite.
A crime, to be sure, but a necessary evil for the poor. Tight regulation risks drawing their ire.
Perhaps we should not have agreed to this so readily.
Indeed. The Archduke has a sharp mind and a silver tongue.
My brother may appear generous and open-minded, but one should never feel too safe around him.
I was too eager, my lord. And for that, I apologize.
I told you we should have done a whole Scales of Conviction thing.
I was the one who agreed. Fraught as the matter is, I could not refuse the Archduke to his face.
Illicit salt trade would threaten the salt revenue on which the duchy depends. Thus, they feel they must intervene, correct?
Precisely. We understand the plight of the people without question. On matters of maintaining order, however, we cannot waver, lest seams in the social fabric be rent asunder.
I understand the circumstances and wish to reiterate that you have our support. How would you employ us?
Our spy has already discovered where the smugglers operate. A transaction is to occur tonight. We shall make a move once our spy lures the smugglers into the open.
Understood. Then we shall familiarize ourselves with the town by nightfall.
Ah, God. Sorry, I'm yawning continuously here. I think we'll do this exploration scene, and we'll maybe call it there. Some merchants are open for business during the exploration phase, and may be selling rare items you'll not find at the provision or the encampment. It would be wise to speak with any shopkeepers you meet. Alright, let's have a look around then. Ooh. Did I see it? Added recruitment notes to something. What? Recruitment notice. In need of miners. Description. Excavation work at the Grand Norzelian mines. Experience preferred but not required. Hazard wages included. Now recruiting for the Esfrost army. Hone yourself into a blade to protect the Grand Duchy. Could you be the next elite member of the Black Irons? Ironsmiths wanted. Applicants must have a mastery level ironworking skill. Successful hires agreed to keep all work confidential. Wages equal to level of skill. Bonuses possible. They're making super weapons. Low risk, high wage position open. Goods shipment. Same day payment. Enough money to meet a value for a year. Guaranteed. That's just a scam. Right, let's have a chat with everybody then. I have a duty to stamp out the illicit salt trade, no matter how much ire I draw from the people in doing so. What good is the rule of law if I allow this to continue unhindered? The duchy would all but collapse. They'll pay you for as much iron as you can haul out of the mine, but it's not easy money. It comes with a tax paid in sweat and blood. Only in Esfrost can you go to sleep a pauper and awake richer than a prince. The Archduke respects our independence. It is our duty to prove we are worthy of such trust. Proper salt is expensive, yeah? But don't worry, I can save you some money if you'd like. Oh, there you go. Smuggler dude. Rudolph. Hello, little old lady. Do you have items here? Not that I can see. Did you know the Duchy's army has a contingent mounted on hawks? Makes fighting over the mountains easier. See, I see this. I see this. The flashy thing. I will talk to you in a bit. Let's talk to everyone else first. Hey, Rudolph. Rudolph, do you reckon they'll actually pardon me? Guess I'll find out, seeing as I've already agreed to help. No, they're not going to pardon you. Sorry. Like, well, Cycrus wants to pardon you, but I don't think Gustadolf is in. It wants to. Must tighten security in the city. If we even stop even one cell of this assault, it will be worth it. One spy tells us an illegal sale will take place here this very evening. Shiny, 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 shiny. Everyone knows that Lord Svarog is Archduke Gustadolf's uncle, sure. What they don't know is he'll never be Archduke, for he's the son of a concubine. So, we'll have to leave it at that. Okay, so I guess it means that there's no way in this situation that Frederica can become a Archduchess, because she's also the son of a concubine. Roselle and Heritage aside. Hi, Anna. Okay. Is there anything up here I can grab? This map is bigger than I thought. Hi, Anna. The Duchy spends a small fortune on salt imports given the distance. Salt itself is ever more expensive, so they hire guards to protect it. Guards need to be paid. That cost is passed to the people. He came out of there. Oh, there's a merchant over there. Ah, can't see anything. Jesus. Hi, oh, hi, Hewitt. The constabulary is conspicuously present, no doubt watching for signs of illegal salt trading. Let's go talk to the merchant. Welcome, how can I be of service today? Okay. Renders the selected square flammable. Firestone. Deals fire type magic damage to a single enemy and sets the ground ablaze. Ice Stone freezes the ground. Does lightning type damage to a single enemy. Effect spreads on water. Deals wind type magic damage to a single enemy and spreads fires. Do I want any of these? Oil jugs as well to the creek. I guess that would be vaguely beneficial, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how useful these are going to be. Nothing here looks unique. Nothing looks unique, like something, a one-off item that I can't buy. So I'm going to say no at the moment. I can buy stone. Buy a couple. I will buy that stone. Because we need it. Oh, Anna needs it to upgrade her weapon. And Anna needs to be able to hit harder. Okay. General Avlora's predecessor was a woman as well. She retired after the Salt Iron War, but she was a warrior the likes of which we'd never see again. Until General Avlora took her place, that is. Rumor has it she's the Second Coming. Can you really call it the Second Coming when she's literally the direct, like successor? It's like, we'll never see someone as good as you again. Oh look, your successor is as good as you. Thanks. Appreciate that. You clearly thought this one through. Is there anything back here? This was like a place that would be something, but I guess not. Not now anyway. Maybe when the fight comes, there'll be stuff there. Ooh, I saw shinies. Poison recovery pellets 2. 600 money. Yep, there you go. That's the link tax. Looks like the merchant's having a, shall we say, spirited disagreement with a customer. I'd asked as to the price of salt, but I doubt I get a word in. I'll take as much salt as this will buy. Aye, that'll take you this much. There you are. Is that all? I could swear it bought more. Costs more to get it now, I'm afraid. This is the best I can do. The illegal salt's only cheaper because it's dodging tax, of course. It's nowhere near as good. They're cutting it with inferior stuff. What the hell is inferior salt? I don't know where they're getting it. I'd be out of business if I sold at their prices. I'll be out of a house if this keeps up, but we can't go without. Okay, let's keep going up. Enter the Aesfrosti archives? Not yet. Let's clear out the rest of this map first. Anything up here? HP recovery pellet. This path is the Ironstone. I cannot get you back. Let you pass. Lord Dragan is desperate to make his grand entrance on the political stage. We're desperate for his actions to match his ambitions. Not that Thalas will formally recognize him, anyhow. Dragon's on the wrong side of a fork in the bloodline 2 generations back. You'll find the Ironworks, our pride and joy, over in the Ironstone. The heat from it is what keeps us going. And the heat is the thing, you see. It's what gives our iron the strength it's known for. Firestone. Okay. So let's go talk to Federica, then we'll go to the archives. I don't think I missed a shiny. How are you finding the duchy, Sir Noah? Has anything about our way of life caught your attention? I admire your communication. Is that true that any and all may... we know that you... The advantages of ironmongery affords the duchies are quite evident. For all the freedom you enjoy, I could not help but notice the poverty of the people. I shan't deny it. Many of them say the salt tariffs drove them to ruin. Building a society around iron mining and smelting has made us mighty, but not invulnerable. Our people are not guaranteed to find work at high wages, for example. We grant the freedom of opportunity, not success. Freedom and meritocracy do not easily mix, I see. The duchy is harsh, but I believe it's good. Okay, let's go to the archives. Right. Roland? Have you heard the story of General Avlora? If the duchy's soldiers are to be believed, she began as a lowly foot soldier, then rose all the way to general. Clearly, might and skill carry one quite far in the duchy. I'd wager she's no match for the Dawn Spear, but she's a force to be reckoned with. Is that down or up? The little... Is it on this? There it is. Marvels of Nozelia, Volume 1. I've come to study the mining techniques of the Aesfrosti, seeing as we'll be working side by side in the mines. I was the Glenbrook miner, and study I shall. Every time I've opened so much to teach me. Good thing too, seeing as they pride themselves on their mining. Children's textbook, Salt in Nozelia, the notes. May I never again see destruction like the Salt Iron War unleashed upon Nozelia. It took many moons for the Duchy and the Holy State to rebuild their capitals and domains in the aftermath. I shudder to think what would have become of the continent had Glenroot not intervened. You'll find no greater example of our ironworking prowess than the armor that adorns the Black Irons. No other nation can match the output of our foundries. We aim to keep it that way. Spoken like a true soldier, I cannot deny him pride in the Duchy's achievements. I have no doubt the Black Irons are as formidable as he claims. We learned about the might of Aesfrost. Oops, shiny. Salt and meat. The goddess of salt's teachings tell us that the Roselle must bear the stain of their collective sins from birth. Wow, okay. I dislike your god immediately. So your racism is actually built into your religion, okay? The duchy takes great pains to open wide the gates of knowledge and education. The people are free to pursue their studies as they see fit, and any may rise to prominence on their own merits, regardless of station. This is undoubtedly one of the duchy's strengths. The sheer number of tomes in the archives can be overpowering as it is, and yet there are even more that never see the light of day. A collection of tightly restricted works rests beneath the main archives. One needs special dispensation to even lay eyes on them. Chained magic ring. Okay, and down here, anything else over here? Researcher 1. I used to see a rather eccentric woman in here all the time, but she's not shown her face in many moons now. She was incredibly fond of rocks, as I recall, and intelligent around her years. I wonder what became of her. If this is a proper RPG, we'll meet her at some point and she'll join the party. All of us are researchers, yes. But what sort, and what truths do we pursue? Ask, and you may not find a common answer among us. Some shift focus as it suits the army, others pursue a single academic thread for decades. Tell me, as someone not of the duchy, how would you use such a collection of finely honed intellects? Research leads to wisdom that lasts for generations. All of it is worthwhile. Knowledge should not be a vehicle for fame and fortune. All should be free to study as they please. I ask you in response, what joy is there in study that does not benefit the nation? Screw that noise. Research leads to wisdom that lasts for generations. All of it is worthwhile. This I believe, as lord of my domain. I expected no less from the lord of the most famous high house in all of Glenbrook. You speak your mind where few others would dare. You're quite right, good sir. Absent unfettered research, I would doubt our forebears would have blessed us with the gift of the foundries. May I be so lucky as to repay my debt to them with an equally worthy contribution to our great society. Okay, are we clear? Have I spoken to everybody? I think I've spoken to everybody, right? No person sneaking around somewhere that I've missed, a ladder that I've in here that I've not seen. We can't go in there. Yeah, we've spoken to you, we've spoken to you, we've spoken to you, we've spoken to you, Gila. Hang on, let's count members of our party then. There's Gila, Benedict, Roland in here. So far there are 8 of us including me. There's 3 of them in here. Are the other 4 outside? Anna is up there. Up here. Federica was down there. Hewitt is over here. Who is missing? Federica, Gila, Roland, Hewitt, Anna, Eridor, and Eridor is in the inn. Yeah, we've spoken to them all. We've spoken to everybody. All the members of our party have been found, including the guy who hasn't joined us yet, who clearly will. I don't think there are any missing items. As far as I've seen, anyway. I guess we can conclude our exploration. I believe I have the lay of the land now. I should make my way back to Sir Sicarus and await nightfall. This is the map that we will fight on as well, which is why they let you wander around it for a bit, and some areas look a bit pointless. Because this is the area we will fight in. Right. I'm going to call it there, because I was yawning my head off before. We'll go save. I'll be back with more of this on Wednesday, I have no doubt. But yeah. I'll call the stream there. We'll be back on Monday with Beric and Modern Warfare, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully we'll solve the lag problems. But there'll definitely be Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare not Modern Warfare. Mech Warrior. Mech Warrior will definitely be happening on Monday. In one way or another, Mech Warrior will happen. Guaranteed. But I will catch you then. Let's see if we can find someone to raid. Who would be streaming at the moment? Saturdays are always a weird day to raid. We'll do Sinless, I think. I'll send you all to Sinless. I can't hang around, but you all say hi. Does the follower? I don't know. I don't think it. I'm not sure it does because I think it's checking. I think it's checking for the It checks for the word rather than the actual emote. They're different emotes. They had to be completely separate emotes. But yeah, folks, I'm going to catch you all next time. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.